he had actually tripped. Now we have a look at the replays. They are talking to the third umpire at the moment just to have another look, and accordingly I think the fielding side captain would make his call. They did appeal for it for sure. Now they're going to go. I mean, there is no doubt one of them is out because they're both standing at one end. So what exactly happened? Let's have a look. That's the first run. He was trying to go for it. Gets back into his crease. Now Ahmed Shahzad wants it and he trips over the wicket-keeper's leg. Now he's not getting up. The ball is still not there. He just is protesting. Now that wasn't deliberate, by the way. So you never know.
It's not the wicket-keeper. I think it's Tilakaratne Dilshan. So the keeper goes away there. It's Tilakaratne Dilshan. And he thinks he's done nothing wrong. And when the run-out's affected, he's walking down the wicket saying that's out. There, he even gets a high five. What's that for? For tripping the batsman. And he says straight away to his captain, hold on, I did nothing there. I've gone there to go and cover the stumps, as it were. Batsman's running to me.
For sure, it wasn't deliberate from Tilakaratne Dilshan. Just happened in the flow, and that's what Dilshan was pointing out. There you go. He's coming back. Dilshan's coming to get the throw, which will probably come in at this end, and there he trips. And from here, Imrul Kais just doesn't want to get up because he knows that he's fallen. Somebody's going to get out. He protests. There. He's not even in the way of a single being taken because he's inside the crease.
And then Imrul Kais tries to wriggle back in his crease, but that's the non-striker. Ahmed Shahzad's made it back. Oh no, this is a comedy of errors. How does sanity prevail here? Here we go. So he's in the crease, both of them. You see him wriggling back in.
Exactly. He's protesting, but at the same time he's trying to drag his foot back before Ahmed Shahzad gets in. Yeah, everyone wants to bat here.
I don't know, how does sanity prevail? Yeah, does Tamim Iqbal, I think, has to step in here, and he's got to make the call, and probably the call would be, guys, no, not out, let's get on with it, even though that he might find to be out, and, you know, is that on purpose? I don't think so. It's just an unfortunate chain of events, and to get things moving and make the right call, does he just go there and Tamim Iqbal and say, we withdraw the appeal and let's move on?
But if they're actually trying to see who got into this crease first, they've got to see the other end. When were the bails dislodged? At that time, where were the two batsmen?
Exactly, so they probably made up their mind that it's out, and now they're wondering which batsman is out. Very good point there, Sukanda. So this is probably what they're looking for now. They've made up their minds, or his mind, the third umpire, and says, well, the run-out's out, no issue there. There we go. And then he obviously goes to take the second run, runs into Dilshan, and then trips over that trailing back leg. Now then.
Now ideally you want to know when the bails were dislodged at the other end, who's closer to the stumps. That's the one who's out.
Right, so maybe this is not what the third umpire is looking at. He's looking at if this was deliberate. So we haven't got to whether which batsman is out yet. Is that deliberate or not? For me, it's not. And then running that back is that when the stumps are taken or dislodged, they're both in the crease. Therefore, it must be Ahmed Shahzad that's out, because he's got back in his ground as Imrul Kais, and if he's got back in the ground before the bails are dislodged, then it's Ahmed Shahzad that's out. Confusion, chaos reigns here in Chittagong.
Well, surely, if they are looking at who is run out, they've got to look at the other end. For sure, the appeal has not been withdrawn, otherwise we won't be going through all this process.
If he's back in his ground, and he's wriggled back there, and the stumps are broken, then he has the right to stay. It's the non-striker that'll be run out. Tell you what, why don't we just take a step back and Tamim Iqbal can end all of this agony, can end this confusion by withdrawing the appeal, and let's move on. Now then, what have the Brains Trust agreed on? They're the ones that batter, along with the third umpire. They're getting a rundown of what's transpired, his take on it. What decision is going to come of this? If they find no fault, then for me, it's Ahmed Shahzad that's run out. And they're just trying to actually come back to the laws and to get this decision right. For me, it looks like Tamim Iqbal hasn't withdrawn the appeal, so it stands. Someone is going to be run out here. Now it's whether to, or they're trying to determine which of those batsmen it is. Now then, what has been the decision? Not out. Good. I like that. I think that's the right call in the circumstances.
Well, whose call is that? The fielding side has appealed. Someone is run out. So who makes that call? That it's a dead ball, is it? Got to ball that again?
If they decided it's not out, then the third umpire must have ruled that Tilikarutne Dilshan impeded the batsman on purpose. Because they didn't ask Tamim, it's out, do you want to withdraw your appeal? And the bottom line is that the third umpire